We'll film a couple of them. I'll just voice over it. I just realised, yeah, I like water.
Hello and welcome back to another video. I know you haven't heard that in a little while, and by a little while I mean absolutely ages, but I hope everyone's doing okay. This video here, I thought I'd show you, it was what I got up to over the course of a week at the start of February. A few different sessions I did with the ball and fitness wise as well. This one today is with my not so little brother. He's a goalie, so we start off with just some, it was quite easy, just some lightish sort of running before, striding about 60 metres and then walking back and doing that 10 times, and then did some two touch, just trying to get the ball up for a little bit, and went into some striking after. Yeah, because he's a keeper, he wanted to work on just different distances, kicking with both feet and from his hands a bit later on. So I just joined in with that, getting used to striking it again. I'm not sure if this is exactly the best setup or the video to show you what I'm getting up to at the moment. I don't know if it's a bit long-winded, but hopefully you can stay in there and let me know after what you'd like to see, if this was okay and a bit of a longer one, or if you want to see things a bit shorter up, maybe like over a couple of days instead. Oof, ignore that touch.
Oh my god. Completely come off. Yeah, I know. Don't know why it's. Bye. Like that got nowhere. Bye. That was like a bad slip, it wasn't really a proper one.
Then on to the next day, I thought I'd do a little bit of a lighter wall session just in the morning, because later on I was going to be doing some shooting with my dad and brother. So stay tuned for that one. You might have seen this already if you follow me on Instagram. It was just a little challenge trying to get 20 in a row of alternate feet, side foot at first, little volleys up onto the wall. So yeah, you want to try and get 20, right foot, left foot, using the instep. And then I went on to try the same thing, but with the laces as well. With these, I always try and aim to sort of feel like you're popping it up with the top part of your foot, closer to your ankle kind of thing, where your laces are, almost where you'd knuckleball it. It just feels like you've got more control over that bit and you're just trying to cushion it up. thought I'd chuck this in because on the day Cam, one of my mates, sent it to me back of us when we were kids playing for Raw Skills. So shout out everyone in that, especially JJ looking like Stumpy Shaqiri on the right. But now into the shooting. Later on that day, it was my dad and my brother. My dad is the clickbait of the title because he used to play in the Prem many moons ago. And I think he'd want me to shout out his delivery today. It is always on point, to be fair to the boy, especially now that he can't move. Just put a few of these in. It might drag on for a little bit, but I'm just giving Raf a peppering. Don't worry, he does actually have arms and he will move any minute now. Hopefully he'll save one soon. There we go, a good one straight down his throat for him. Right, so here with this one, you see I'm just about to touch it now, get out my feet. And when I play the shot, going for the rebound, you tell me, what do you think, is this a pen or not? I definitely know I got caught by him. See a replay and we'll slow it right down. It's touch and go. Obviously the ball goes the other way. But look at that, it cleans me out. I'm even pretty sure at the end he did a little fist pump. Maybe go back and watch it, he does a little fist pump. He's buzzing about cleaning me out. To be fair to Raf today, it was quite difficult for him in goal. You couldn't really see, but the goal mouth was shocking, so like for that he can't really push off. And it was really windy. But yeah, he did want me to let you know that it wasn't his usual standard. But yeah, just towards the end of this, I started to feel my thigh a little bit, my left thigh, and I think it just must have been a lot of striking and everything like that. So I just left it off that. I was going to do a bit of varied shooting, just show off a couple of other bits instead of just the same thing the whole time. But after that, sort of no point, so just left it. Just quickly marvel at Dad's technique. But yeah, so I thought I'd leave it for the rest of the day. Then the next day I rested pretty much, but did a couple of little bits for my thigh, so I could feel it right at the top near my hip. So I was doing like hip flexion sort of stuff, and then it was a mixture of hip flexion with a bit of like my knee straighter, so like that. And then after doing that, it did feel better, like I was strengthening it. So yeah, the next day I completely took off, and then on the Friday I just did some running similar to what you saw at the start of the video, but reduced the speed even further than what it was. because with your thigh, a lot of stress is put on it when you're decelerating. So I allowed for a longer period of actually slowing down. So that helped, and it felt a bit better, to be honest. I'm never pushing it through a lot of pain or anything like that. And then on Saturday, I did a bit of a full body workout. And yeah, me looking funny here with blood flow restriction bands around my thighs, and they're expanding right now, which is the weird sound that you could hear. But for my knee, which has been a problem if you've seen any of my other videos in the past, big thing that's helped is leg extension. So I've had to try and come up with something at home just to substitute it. So the blood flow restrictions means that you can do lighter weights, and it makes you feel like you're actually lifting heavier weight. It's to do with, so it stops the blood. The blood can get there, otherwise you'd be in trouble when your leg fall off. But it stops a lot of it getting back, pumped around the heart. So listen, I'm not actually too sure, to be honest, with the science, but it's so like the lactate builds up and can help improve strength. So that's all that matters. But yeah, what I do, I'll have a better video in the future speaking about how I've managed to overcome the knee, well hopefully, the knee issue, patellar tendinopathy. But a big thing is the tempo of it. So I was going, obviously you can't see it now, but I was going up for 5 seconds and then holding for 3, or around that anyway. And here you can't really see, when I take them off, you could, like the blood where it stopped, there's like a line on my legs. Yeah, you can't see too well, maybe you can, but it does look weird. And then I went on to some overcoming isometrics here, just for the abductors, holding out for about a minute, and then superset that with, this one looks a bit funny, getting the big exercise ball and squeezing in as hard as you can for 30 seconds, I think this one was. Then did single leg press on my new leg press, which is quite sick, to be fair. I'll do a proper video. This one's the same tempo as the leg extensions, trying to be around, it's not exactly, but around 5 seconds up, 5 seconds down, and then holding at the bottom for 3. But yeah, I'll do a video, I think it'll be in a future one, just showing around my home gym once everything is here. But yeah, it's so much nicer, and like motivation wise to be able to actually use proper weights and things like that, it's a lot easier. Then onto floor press, which I was using adjustable dumbbells for, and I superset that with dumbbell rows. The dumbbell rows, you'll see, they aren't the best form, because where the adjustable dumbbells work, I'd have to change it in between, and to be honest, I just couldn't be bothered. So yeah, you have to put up with the poor form, but I should put down that bit. I just couldn't be bothered, to be honest. And then finally finished with some standing dumbbell shoulder press. The next day as well was Sunday, so I just took that one off, let the thigh completely recover to attack the new week. But I hope you've all enjoyed it. The first video back in a while. I'll be doing these updates similar to this video of just what I'm getting up to over the week. It depends, again, like I said earlier, I don't know how exactly I'll do it each time. If this was a bit too long-winded, then let me know. But I'll also be chucking in some other videos, so let me know again what you'd like to see, and I will see you next time. Thank you.